Jane, before I let you go, this BCA report that showed that Victoria is not a great place to do business. It points out that there has been, $30 billion, or 30% increase, I should say, in business investment in the last little while. We just spoke to the South Australian Premier, Peter Malinauskas. He's tearing his hair out, trying to free up more land for housing. But he also critically points out something that both you and the government have been fighting over, and that is caps on universities. He wants more university students because he doesn't have the student housing problem that is seen in Melbourne and Sydney. He's got a 10% 10% vacancy there for students. So he can afford more international students, and that would be good for the economy. There should be carve-outs, shouldn't there?
Well, that's why we've been saying for a long time now that if you're going to cut back your migration and cut back your number of international students, which the coalition will do, it has to be done in negotiation with each individual university, because not all universities, not all states, not all towns are the same. And we want to make sure that we encourage international students. We want the best and the brightest here. But what we don't want is this explosion of international students that in my home state of Victoria is really pushing up rental prices, particularly in the inner city, and exacerbating not just congestion, but housing prices as well. That BCA report was damning, and my heart breaks for my home state of Victoria. If the rest of Australia would like a lesson in what economic mismanagement from a decade-long Labor government looks like, look no further than my own state, which is wrapped up in red tape, which has the highest property prices in the country and the lowest standard of living. It's a disgrace what's happened here, and I genuinely despair for my own state. But let's not let this happen at a federal level. Let's make sure that we make the right decisions now, get the economy back on track so that we get a better quality of life and a better standard of living in the future.
Jane, thank you. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Laura.